the lack of consistency at the offensive end, is that a concern at this point in the season?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, you want to be making shots, and the thing is, we're getting good looks. As we kind of in the game, they feel like good looks, but then when you go back and watch it on film, it proves to still be a good shot, and so it's just. It's a matter of just knocking them down. I'm sure our guys are frustrated with it because they are good, clean looks. They work hard at those shots every single day. It's not like we're asking them to come out and make some miraculous type shots. And so it's a little frustrating, but I got confidence in our guys and our group. We can continue to work to get good shots, and they're going to knock those down. I have total belief and total faith in it.
Then you go to Vandy, and that's a tough place to work things out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, they obviously it's a rivalry game, right? In-state rivalry, and they're well coached. Coach Stackhouse does an amazing job, and they always play as close. They're a really good team. They've been playing well this season, and so yes, it'll be, it'll obviously be a tough one, but again, we're going to continue to work to get good shots, and we believe that those shots will fall. We got good shooters. We got guys that can score the ball, and and so we feel like just keep doing what we're doing, and those shots are going to fall.
Coach, anything Florida and Auburn were doing similar to take things away, or would you say that it was mostly just a matter of you guys not executing your stuff? They were similar in the sense of they tried to really make it tough on the perimeter for us, and didn't really help much, but we still feel like we got what we wanted. We got the shots that we wanted, and that's kind of the defense we've been playing all year. I mean playing against all year, and so it doesn't feel like it was anything schematically from a defensive standpoint that they did. It was just, hey, we got what we wanted. We got the shots we wanted, the looks we got. Think about the Olivier's layup where it was uncontested. Like those are great shots. It's just just didn't fall, and so we feel great that those shots are going to fall for us as we continue to move forward.
Worry about guys starting to press offensively when you're getting the shots you want, they're just not going down?
No, I don't. I don't. I think we have a mature group. We have a group that's that's been through a lot, and they believe in each other. And the positive talk that you hear in the locker room, that you hear in the huddles, doesn't lead me to believe that guys will start pressing. I think, if anything, it'll encourage the guys to continue to work on their craft and work on it extra and also in practice.
What did Florida and Auburn do that seemed to fluster Sakai maybe a little bit more than some other teams have been able to do?
I think Florida, with the length at the rim was probably the one of the differences for him. I don't think, the Auburn game, I think he just missed shots. I thought Florida was Castleton's lift at the rim. Some of those shots where he normally gets all the way to the basket and lays it up, he was able to, get off of our big and kind of contest him at the rim and block some. And so that was unique. Castleton's a really good player. He's a unique player, his length and his shot blocking ability. I didn't think Auburn's defense did anything to fluster him. I mean, those shots that he took, those are shots he makes.
As a defensive coordinator, how much pride do you take in your team's defensive performance this season so far?
No, really proud of our guys. They have completely bought into being the best defensive team in the country, and competing on that end, day in and day out. And kudos to them that, regardless of what happens on the offensive end, they stick true to their identity and continue to compete on the defensive side and don't let that side of the ball slip. And so proud of the guys, proud of the effort. Obviously, we want perfection, and there's a lot of things that we can clean up within our defense that we continue to work on. We'll watch today on film. We'll drill today in practice as we prepare for Vanderbilt.
Coach Barnes is always really complimentary of Coach Stackhouse, and I guess how deep their playbook is.
Yeah.
How tough is it to kind of get ready for them when they do run so much stuff?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Coach Stackhouse is, he's one of the best in the country. When you talk about X and O's and the depth of their playbook, and it doesn't get any tougher to guard. To guard. And so he's one of the,
toughest preps in league. And so they're versatile. They have bigs that can stretch the floor. They can play a lot of different ways. Studi at the 4 or 5, with Wright playing the 4. Leanne Robinson's coming back. He's a versatile scorer, as you saw when he played here. I mean, he stepped out, made jumpers. He scored on the inside, and then Coach Stackhouse puts them in really great positions to be effective. And so, it'll be a challenging game, and it'll be a test for our defense. That's for sure.
Coach Barnes said after the Florida game that the post defense has to do a better job of cutting off angles. You guys seem to do that better in the Auburn game. How do you practice that and improve that?
Just having our bigs guard on the perimeter, and we'll have them guard sometime where they have to pick up at half court, and now you got to guard. But just putting them in difficult situations against smaller, quicker guys to make them move their feet is probably the best way to handle that, and what we've kind of done. And so we'll continue to get better in that area. But I thought the Auburn game, man, they took on that challenge and followed scouting report and did a great job of bouncing back and being better. Obviously not perfect, but they were better, and we continue to improve there.
Coach, against especially the better teams that you play in the March, how important is it that you guys get just not 20 points and 15 rebounds, but just a little more out of Julian and Jonas? I mean, two guys who have certainly had their spots, but just haven't been really consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important we get more out of everybody, and you could put Tyreek Key in that boat. You can now Tobey's in rotation, Tobey and Uros. Like I think we gotta as we start moving, we gotta expect a little bit more from all the guys, and because that will allow us to not have those droughts that we have, and sometimes those scoring shortages that we'll have sometimes. So yeah, it'd be great if those two guys kind of took another jump, which I fully anticipate. But I think it's a complete team effort. I think everybody, I think per man, if you go around and you look at those last two games, I think everybody could stand to take a jump.
What has Tobey done to earn more minutes in the rotation? Obviously, his defense has been solid. So what makes him so good at defense, I guess?
Yeah, his defense has been really good. He's a physical presence, and he's probably one of the strongest guys on the team. So you talk about low post defense, it's going to be hard to move him around and get deep post up on him, and then he will go and try to protect the rim and shot block. So on the defensive side of the ball, he continues to improve, and then offensively, again, he's strong. He posts up low, he posts up deep, and he's a force on that low block. And so those two things have allowed him to be able to see more minutes and add more depth to our inside game.
Rick was complimentary about Jemai Saturday night. What did y'all see from him that y'all liked?
His energy, he brought a energy, a pop off the bench. He's always going to guard, but he did a great job getting to the offensive glass and just being active and being around the ball. And so did a great job, and again, his role continues to grow, and he continues to get more confident. Again, that's just another weapon that we have.
Coach Barnes says that Tobey has another level in his offensive bag. What does he have to do to start showing that in games, I guess?
I think it's just, he has to get comfortable. Has to get comfortable and confident within the game, and to be able to impose that side and show that side of him. I think, Tobey will be a really good low post scorer, but again, he, in actuality, he should still be in high school right now, and you think about when he came in and all that stuff. And so he's developing at a great pace. He will be a good offensive threat on the inside, and I think every game that he plays, every minute that he plays, he gets more comfortable there, and I think you'll start seeing it more and more.
Coach, thank you.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you.